Hi guys, this is Crossy of Eclipse Gaming TV and welcome to part 51 of my lower league to Champions League challenge with Dover Athletic. And we are one game away from being able to leapfrog one of the rungs of the pyramid here. Yes, we have made it to the playoff final and we are going to be taking on Eastleigh. So let's have a look at the team that is going to take us through. We have got in goal, missed most of the season due to knee tendonitis, Mitch Walker. We've got Terrell Forbes, the very experienced man, filling in at right back. The two centre backs, we've got 24-year-old Teddy and Goy. Pretty much ever present in our defence all season and renewed a contract, is going to be sticking with us next year. Sean Raggett, the 20-year-old who's come up with a few goals for us in the few times that he has played. We've got Tom Winter at left back. And in the hole we are going for Grant Roberts, the 23-year-old, joined us at the latter part of the season as an improvement to Harry Milton, who is going to be on the bench today. We've got in midfield Liam Bellamy, who still needs to earn himself a contract. I'm half tempted to keep him around whatever happens, but we shall see what happens on that front. I'm always willing to throw in the odd spectacular goal. Lee Sawyer, the ex-Chelsea man, 24-year-old, is going to be filling the other role in midfield, and he's going to take the more attacking role and try and be a bit more creative for us, see if he can stick in a goal, which he has done a few times for us already. Alex Adira, our Brazilian player and chief scout now, who's going to hold that spot behind the two strikers, and those strikers are Moses Adamola, who scored nearly 30 goals for us and about 20 assists. Huge player this season for us. And Adam Birchall, the man that scored over 50 goals for Dover in a season a couple of years back. Subs bench got Craig Stone, club captain, Nathan Elder, who, as we talked about in the last part, will probably get more football next season. He is going to stick with us. Harry Milton, who jury's still out on whether I'm going to keep him around. Kerrier Gilbert, who has been probably not one of my brightest signings that I've ever made on Football Manager, coming in on loan, the ex-Arsenal man, and Newman Duncliffe, the 16-year-old who unfortunately misses out on this one, but a very good performance when he jumped in midway through the season instead of Stuart Searles, sorry, not Sawyer, my bad. Right, something that I did notice, which we are going to change this time, go closing down on the goalie, is it's set up, and these guys haven't got wide men, so I'm not even going to do that. But yeah, had it lined up last time where I'm thinking, right, we're not getting too many crosses into the box, which was unsticking us before. That's a bonus, but what we have had a problem with is defenders getting pulled out of position, balls in behind, and getting caught out that way. And I realised what I've actually been doing is setting the wide players and the strikers to be closed down. So if they drop off to receive the ball, then we're going to get a centre back or a full back run out to try and close them down, and all it's managed to do is draw a ball inside. So we're not going to do that. We are just going to mark tight, tackle hard, and then show them onto their weaker foot. Right, let's do it that way. And then I've just gone and told the lads what's at stake. We're going to get promoted if we win this, so go out and do it. Kind of bit self-explanatory there, but hey. Chance for Birchall early on, but good tackle. Glenn Southam, ex-Dover man from a couple of seasons ago. Bellamy with the header, wins that. Adamola got a chance to run, and does run, and chinks inside, and what a finish that is. Adamola has been fairly quiet on the goal front at the back end of this season and in the playoffs, but this is sublime. Looking forward to seeing this again. Check this. Gets a chance to run, takes on the centre-back, jinks inside, solid, powerful finish. Busted the side netting almost, and 5 minutes in we have taken a 1-0 lead. Oh, come on boys. Let's get another one. Let's make it 2-0 really quickly. Let's hammer a nail or two in the coffin. And got a good header. Birchall and Sadira linking up very well as they have done all season. Sadira again this time taken out though. Hasn't quite got the same pace as Adamola. Or the same willingness to run at defenders like Birchall has. But Adamola's put in his second. It was in a straight race with the goalkeeper, Charles Cook. And it's Adamola that wins out. You don't want to try and change him on pace. And just over 15 minutes to go. Great ball from Sadira. Adamola chased it down and in. Nice. Now, one of the later parts, one of the comments said, I need to think about switching to defensive mentality. And yeah, it is something that I've thought about to protect Leeds. But we know what our defensive problems are. And even though I fixed the closing down thing, I don't really want to draw teams onto me for fairly obvious reasons if you look back over how this series has gone so far and the 50 or so parts that we've done. And it's the same thing, same problem that I've noticed being a Gillingham fan in real life, where we've gone and got ourselves ahead, played really well in the first half, first 60 minutes say, and then gone and sat back and tried to defend and have ended up throwing away 3 points and walking away with draws or sometimes even losses from that. So I think it has its own perils. And to be honest, if you're... Wow. As we were saying, Mitch Walker able to get the save after that comes off of the post, but isn't able to hop back up again, and we are now 2-1. So at least we've got a tense playoff final. Nice and exciting, 3 goals in half an hour. But yeah, at times like this, I don't want to invite Eastleigh onto me. If they want to go and set off on the break, then fair enough. But they've still got to chase this game as Adamola gets his hat-trick. Oh, wow. And that's not gone well. So he does get 30 goals this season. That's his 31st. Alex Sadira again with the link-up. 2 centre-backs getting all kinds of a mess there. A real tangle. Now, the first goal from Adamola was pure class. The next 2 have just been mopping up from defensive errors, really. But we will take it. We will definitely take it. Stuart Fleetwood in behind, but drifts offside. Okay, so 3-1. So lads, we're really happy with this. Praise well deserved. What can I do? Not a whole lot. Leave it exactly as it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so Stuart Fleetwood again finds himself drifting offside. Tempted to give Nathan Elder half hour. Adamola. Is he going to feed Birchall? No, he's not. He's going to go for the very ambitious shot. Gets a deflection. And we do have a corner. Chance to get hit on the break. Right, look at this Fleetwood guy. In fact, tell you what I'm going to do straight away. If I can find him. Why can't I find him? There he is. Stuart Fleetwood's 30... Wow. Goal machine. Okay. scout report for him, please. Looking to the future, looking for players that can step up at the Skrill Premier level. Will Fleetwood be that fourth striker that I'm looking for? Probably going to try and bring in one or two more. Just got this feeling that Ademola maybe isn't going to be able to perform quite the same with a step up, and will be a lot more useful to us in an attacking wide role. But you never know, he might prove me wrong. And yeah, I'm going to do it. Right, so Sedera and Birchall I'm going to swap because Birchall is able to pull strings when he needs to. And then, no, don't want to do that. Nathan Elder, not Craig Stone. Grant Roberts mopping up, chance for a break. Well and truly cut away, but instead he just gives the ball away. So positive and the negative all in one. Chance for Adamo to add his fourth and doesn't. Sawyer to Elder, offside. And I think what I'm also going to do, and sadly, I think we might have to say goodbye to our sort of good friend and ever present in the anchor role for the early part of the season, at least Harry Milton, because I'm not sure he's got enough in the tank to step up for us, but never mind, we shall see. We'll throw him in for the last 20 minutes. Effective at this level, but is a step up maybe a bit too much for him? I don't know. And I guess one positive you could say is that from experience, there's a lot of teams that have gone into the Skrill Prem and then bounced straight back up as Streven smacks it off the bar. Wow, you need to finish those chances. But anyway, the golfing class between the North-South and the Premier, I don't think is actually that big, because there have been a few teams that have bounced up and then bounced straight back up again. If you've got the infrastructure to perform well at the sort of regional level, then you're pretty much facing off against the same level of teams to a point, although by the same token you are going to have some professional full-time outfits out there, whether they've been relegated from League 2 or the like. So there's going to be some tough games in there, and I think we're going to have to change quite a few things to reflect that. More coaching staff, maybe I'll get the chance to take the club to semi-pro and get people on full-time deals, who knows. But we have made it. 3-1 victory. And we have earned ourselves promotion. So, achievement comes up. You're up. Yes, we are. Don't you know it? And let's have a look at some of the news posts. So, Eastleigh defeat. Yeah. Cross plays by the Dover faithful. Dover board praise Cross. Yeah. Thank you very much. So does Dover favourite and ex-club legend and Gillingham legend Annie Hessenthaler. Dover promoted, yet we know that. Superior finishing provides the cutting edge, yes it does. Ademola cream of the crop, no kidding. Fans jubilant. And then the painful part, the squad bonus payout. Right, okay. So I am going to call this part here. Thank you very much for watching. Just to give you a heads up for what the plan is going forward, I'm going to throw in one or two more parts where I'm going to build my squad for the Skrill Premier season. Nothing particularly exciting to watch because it's a lot of scouting, choosing players, renewing contracts, arranging friendlies and the like. So I'm not going to show you too much of that. I'm probably going to do like a midway update and then an update before we start getting things rolling for the first game of the season, and we'll go from there. As far as starting season 2, And there is going to be a series update that will explain that, but there is going to be a little bit of a delay, a couple of week delay on that actually happening. But that will all be explained in a series update, which will follow the squad building part or two. So that's going to be coming up for you, and you should be seeing that by the end of this week with an update. So by that point, yeah, it is going to be 2 weeks that you have to wait before we start to take on the Skrill Premier proper. But thank you very much for sticking with me for this so far. 50 parts gone, hopefully another 50 that we can still squeeze in, if not more, before the new version of Football Manager comes out. And hey, if it's popular, I'll keep it running on this anyway, and maybe have 2 series side by side or something like that. We'll figure out a cool way of making it work. But any comments you got for me, any feedback on the series so far, drop it in the box below. Give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Come on, we got promoted. You got to like this one. And if you haven't already, then subscribe to the channel, and there'll be lots of good action coming up on there. Thank you very much. Come on, the Dover.